and welcome. I think we're live. And as you'll probably notice, not only are we live, we're vertically live, which is something we've never done before on this channel. And I'm very curious to see how it's going to go. So, welcome to the flight deck, as always. This is a bit of an impromptu stream. I decided to fly from London Stansted to Innsbruck, and never done that flight before, so this is going to be fun. I'm absolutely not fully prepared, but we'll have to see how it goes. Why is everything moving away? Let's just open everything here. Our passengers apparently have already boarded, but a little bit too quick for us. Oh, we don't need catering. Let's do cargo. So as I said, this is a bit of an impromptu stream, and I was just curious. I just wanted to try doing a vertical stream for once, just to see how we can make it work. And I'm quite proud of the setup, actually, because you'll be able to see my physical setup here, and obviously you can see my face and you can see the screen. So I think we've got quite a few things covered, so that should be pretty cool. Now, flying into Innsbruck can be quite procedure heavy. I'm not prepared for it, so we're going to figure it out as we go along, which we love to do anyway. That's going to keep things interesting. So let's just see. So here we are. This is London Stansted Airport, and I'm going to give you a fun fact. This hotel right there, many moons ago I used to work there. So this is quite a familiar airport, and this is not the default X-Plane airport. I did purchase this a while back. My frame rate is not great. We're about 26-ish frames per second. Let's jump into it. So we're going to turn our ADIRS on. We're going to arm our emergency lights. Let's put our nav and logo light on as well. For now, that'll keep us going. It's a bit annoying in X-Plane on Mac that you don't have passengers boarding the plane. That's not as cool as MSFS, but we'll see. So we've got our flight plan generated here, and I'm just going straight off sim brief. So just a bit of a brief. We've got a cruising altitude of 39,000 feet. We've got a total air time of 1 hour and 25 minutes. Okay, I'm just keeping an eye on the stream as well. I just want to make sure everything's healthy. Liverpool, hey, how you doing? Welcome. So we've got block fuel of 5,358 kilograms. So let's get into it. Fatima, welcome to the stream. First time that I'm streaming vertically, so bear with me. This is still all very new and very all over the place for me, but hopefully we're gonna make it fun. So let's request everything that we need. Hopefully it will all be set up. Also, let me just make sure that Volanta's working properly, because actually it would be cool if I can make this work. Let's see. Guys, this is by far the most views I've had on a stream, so I am extremely grateful. If you can double tap the screen, if you can like the stream, subscribe, follow, that would be incredible. Thank you so much for the support and for being here. We're just going to chill, we're just going to have some fun. Let me just sort out this streaming thing, cause I can put it on top and you guys can see where we're going. Streamer tools, I'm going to do that. I'm just adding this here, give me 1 second. Browser, I'm going to add that as Volanta. Going to do that. Let's see if that works. I think we're getting somewhere. I'm going to put that there for you guys. We just need to make it a bit smaller. SOS Helmi. What do you mean? What do you mean by that? Just sorting this out here. It's not looking as nice as we want it to, really, is it? Okay, what we're going to do instead is 1080 or 1920. So as some of you may know, I normally tend to do like horizontal streams, but this is something that I wanted to try out and seems to be doing quite well. 1920 by 1080, let's try that instead. That, I think, is working now. I think you guys will be able to see everything. I think we're good to go. I think we are good to go. Guys, if you can double tap the screen, if you can like the video, that will be extremely helpful. And thanks so much for being here. So, okay, we've inputted our flight plan. So what we're going to do now is let's add our winds as well. If any of you are new here and you want to find out more about me, about my setup, about my content and stuff, feel free to ask any questions you like. Wind request. And I, at the very least, hope you enjoy flight simulation content, because at the moment, that's what I'm focusing on. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to just make sure our loading information is correct. So currently, as we said, we're flying from London Stansted to Innsbruck. We have 115 passengers on board. That is correct. Load settings, I'm going to leave them as is for now. Block fuel 5,358 kilograms. Knowing me, I'm not crazy excited about the landing. I just want to be safe, so I'm going to give myself a little bit of buffer. Let's go 5,500. Quick refuel. Seatbelt signs are on. No smoking signs are on. Which also means we're going to fire up the APU also in a second. Okay, let's sort out our departure and arrival. We are departing from London Stansted, runway 22 via Kiln 2E. That one, to Echo. Yep, perfect. Okay. Let's put our arrival destination in. So we are inbound toward runway 26. So there is, okay, that's perfect. We'll go with an RNAV into 26 via Maddie 1 Bravo. There we go. Now via insert. Okay. Okay, that's those few bits done. Let's go ahead and fire up the APU. Here we are, it's nice and sunny. We are using real weather. And luckily enough, the UK is looking kind of okay at the moment. For those of you who are new, I am running X-Plane 12 on a Mac Mini, which is a computer which is about this small. You probably see a little bit of it there. Graphics are not great. I will be introducing VATSIM at some point, but because of the frame rate issue, I'm a bit worried because I probably will end up being disconnected all the time. So we did that. Let's turn on that and APU bleed. Okay. And I've got my trusty Airbus A320 normal checklist here. So it's on, ADIS, set the nav, barra ref. Excellent. So let's open our charts. Okay. Import our flight. Okay. Our current QNH is 1026. Let's try and zoom in here a little bit because I can't see anything. 1026, okay, excellent. Okay, everything here is aligned. That's very, very good. Excellent stuff. Let's put terrain on both. Right, now that the APU is running, let's go ahead and disconnect external power and also make sure that we disconnect it from here as well. Now let's go ahead and arrange our takeoff data. So let's close all the doors. Gonna set them back to auto. Okay. Now I can rearrange this. I had to charge my iPad because it wasn't charged, but now I can put it there. And apologies for this particular view here. You've got this thing in the way. I'm going to try and find a way to sort that out, but it's the only place I can reliably put my microphone. There's nowhere else really to put it. I'm in a quite limited space, but you can still see everything relatively decently. Okay, yep. We'll be going with Manflex. Insert. Well, we need to close those doors, that's for sure. Go to auto. Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Something I like to do is just briefly go through, like physically go through the flight path here, just so I get a rough idea. Let's flick to 40, flight plan. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. That's fine. Go to flight plan. And then change that to plan. So now we can physically see what the path is going to be. This is what we'll be following. So this is going to be the tricky / fun part. So Innsbruck is very mountainous. So when we get there, we're quite restricted in terms of movement because of the terrain. So we're coming in, we're doing a like big right turn, and then landing there. That's gonna be fun. Let's see how it goes. So we can now turn on our beacon light. Let's request the pushback truck.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
As we when we take off, I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about some amazing content that I've got coming up. I can't tell you too much, but I'll tell you a little bit, and it's extremely exciting. Very, very much looking forward to what's coming next. Okay, everything here is good.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
By the way, I'm trusting you guys to let me know if my audio is a bit weird or if something's not loud enough or too loud. You know, just let me know if anything needs adjusting. Right, so we're departing from runway 22. That's very close to us. 2. We're literally round the corner from the runway. So let's begin pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Please show me where you want to go.
There's not a lot of space here. Hopefully we're not going to collide with that plane. Let's go there and hope for the best.
Tow connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
You heard the man. Let's release the parking brake. See if I can't see it too well, but I've got the oh, wait a second, I've got the chocks on as well. Let's take them off.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Okay, let's start our engines. I'm going to start with engine number 2. Make sure everything looks good. Hopefully I'm not forgetting anything. Bleed is on. All good so far. This side stick is amazing. I can literally feel all the vibrations as we taxi. Everything, you can feel all the vibrations in the side stick. It's just amazing.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
Parking brake is set.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
There we are. This guy's famous for his funny hand signals. Wait until he'll give us a signal. You'll see, it'll be funny. Right, let's set up another couple of bits. So we said our
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the left. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
So our cruising altitude is 39,000 feet with no further steps. Excellent stuff. So let's sort out. So we've got our takeoff data, and we said takeoff data. So that's what we need now. Our trim is 29.6. About there. Our rotate speed is 137. Did we miss the... We missed the hand signal. He literally just stands there and puts his hand up. Like, yeah, both hands. Okay. Excellent. After start, checklist. Anti-ice, not needed. ECAM status is checked. Pitch trim is at 29.6 and rudder trim is neutral. So, before taxi checklist, flight control checks. So let's start with full left, center, full right, center, full forward, center and full aft, center, rudder checks, full left, center, full right, center. I've had a lot of issues with these rudder pedals. For some reason they're just they pull to one side and I don't know what's happening, but so far it looks okay, so we might be okay. Taxi light is on. Yep, that's fine. Flight control is checked. Flaps for departure will be flaps 1. Okay. Radar and PWS. Let's put them on now. Squawk, we're not really going to have one. We're not using ATC, unfortunately, not yet. Radar PWS on. And auto engine mode select is normal. ECAM memo. There's some blue, but we're going to sort that out while we're taxiing. So auto brake, max. Cabin will let them know in a second. Let's definitely lock the cockpit door on the speed brakes. Okay, the rest we can do in a second. Let's get moving. There's a lot more pressure now because there's been a lot more viewers on this stream than usual, so let's keep the pressure high. So we are quite close to the runway. It's literally right ahead of us. So what we're going to do, we're going to inform the cabin now. And let's do our takeoff. Config. Perfect. So our taxi checklist is now complete. No blue. If you can double tap that screen and like the video, that will help me very, very much. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, also feel free to subscribe as well. Got a lot more flight sim content coming, not just in this setup. I've got other really, really cool videos coming soon. Okay, the brakes definitely work. Why are they so It's so abrupt. Kind of nervous about this approach into Innsbruck, because although I've landed in Innsbruck before in another sim, I haven't done the whole descent, so that's gonna be fun. I don't really know what to expect. I'm not as prepared as, you know, a proper pilot would be, so let's see how bad it's gonna be. We'll have some fun with it anyway. Right, we'll pause here. We'll stop here for a second. Okay, so let's turn everything on. Strobes on, landing lights on, and let's go with runway turn off light as well. Here we are, London Stansted. Last time we're going to see it in this stream. Okay. Just before we take off, let's turn on our TCAS to TARA. Packs are on. Line-up checklist is complete. Let's go. Fasten your seatbelts for departure. Let's hope we can control these rudder pedals now. Stabilize engines and man flex. Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. Let's hand fly this turn, and then we'll turn on the autopilot. Leave a climb. Just trying to keep it steady on the flight director. Okay. AP1 engaged. We can enjoy some of the views. Let's go flaps up. Why is there a message saying video is recording? I don't really like that. Let's get rid of that, shall we? Okay, so we're going to pick up the climb again. SSE23. Can zoom out a little bit now. Okay. Okay, so far so good. Pretty smooth. No one's reminding me that I've got the APU on this whole time. Let's hope we start climbing. Come on, let's get there. We're using so much fuel right now. It's crazy. There we go. There we go. Also, can we take a moment to appreciate how cool this this cabin looks? It looks really cool. And all these liveries I normally get for free. I don't think I've ever had to pay for a livery. And I just get them from the X-Plane forum. I notice there's a typo in my title for the stream. Let's remove that. Make sure my phone is not overheating. Seem to be okay. This is a very new setup for me, so I just want to make sure that it's it's okay. Right, we're at 6,000 feet. It will be good to wait until, well, the standard procedure is 10,000 before we turn off all our lights. What we can do, I'm going to release the cabin crew. So this is again the whole debate between X-Plane and Microsoft Flight Simulator. So you can see, obviously I'm using the basic settings in X-Plane. It doesn't really look anything like Microsoft Flight Simulator. Yeah, that's, you know, one of the major downsides of X-Plane. Now, if you are running it on a Windows PC, there's a few things you can do to improve it massively. I'm on Mac, and I'm quite limited, so there's not really much that I can do. I'm kind of stuck with the basics, but it hasn't been that long since I've been able to get back into flight simming again. I only got this this Mac about a year ago, so for me this is a major improvement because I can actually fly now. But I've got big plans for my my setup. I will be getting a proper PC soon. If any of you are enjoying the stream or enjoying any of my content, feel free to subscribe and to like this video. But also I have more long form videos coming soon to YouTube because I want to take that a bit more seriously as well. And I'm just so excited about some of the things that are on the way. I'm going to be doing a huge collaboration with an amazing simulator, actual full motion simulator, and I'm not going to make a video that's going to be just like a vlog. We're going to do proper story driven videos, so there's cool things coming. There's really cool things coming. So if you want to see that stuff, please subscribe. And yeah, you're in for a treat. I'm really excited. So let's see this nice, beautiful right turn. So we're just basically leaving England now, is basically where we are. Excellent stuff. We're going to start climbing now again. If you guys are enjoying the vertical format, which is something that I mentioned is brand new to me, this is the first time doing it, I will be doing a lot more. Normally I used to do horizontal streams, but I think I'm going to try vertical ones because I feel for the majority of people these days on their phones it might be a little bit easier to watch, so I'll be doing that. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. Normally most streams I get about maybe 11 or 15 people coming in and out during the entire stream, and we've already hit 99 views so far, and we've only just departed. So I think the numbers speak for themselves. Okay, here we go. We've reached our transition altitude. Let's set that to standard. That's also set to standard, and 9,800 feet. Yeah, let's go ahead and turn off our lights. Beacon on. Yep. Let's wait a little bit more and then we will release we'll turn off this fasten seatbelt sign. So although we mentioned the graphics are not the best, it's not too bad. Like, you know, there's still plenty here. I did have to turn them down a bit because my Mac was struggling. See, now I'm getting between 19 and 21 frames per second. That's the main reason why I'm scared to start using VATSIM, because I'll be kicked out all the time. So I think I just need to wait a little bit longer. I can't use say intentions on Mac, at least not yet. So I'm a bit limited. Really. But yeah, it is what it is. At least we can fly and enjoy the scenery, right? It's got to count to something. So as we approach our top of descent, well, way before then, I'm going to need to try and figure out exactly what we're going to do upon approach. I've never flown the approach before. I know it can be quite tricky, so we'll have to see how it goes. And this is the part where the pilots just chill. We're at 16,000 feet. You know what? I'm feeling generous. Weather looks okay. Feel free to move around the cabin. And this is the part where the tray table comes out. And so do your snacks. Beautiful day today, and that's real weather. You can see I recently changed curtains here. I used to have dark, like blackout curtains before, and they were better for streaming, but these are better for living. And because they're white, they are so bright. If there's a little bit of sun, it's so bright, and already you can see how it's affecting the camera there. I mean, makes me feel better at least, so I'm gonna use it for now. I live in the UK. We don't really get much sun here, so when we do, we just need to enjoy it. And this is where we chill. Just crossing the English Channel. Not much to see here, unfortunately. The views will get better as we get closer. You can see what I mean in terms of graphics. I've mentioned this a few times, but now there are other content creators who are also mentioning similar things, like the Flight Doc, for instance, who is has always been using Microsoft Flight Simulator. But a lot of content creators who do dabble in X-Plane a little bit, they can see that once you forget ground textures, once you get into the sky, the physics, the way the aircraft performs and the way that the clouds feel when you go through them and how they look, it's really good. It's actually really good. Obviously my graphic settings are not very high, but it's very good. It's these things. These are the annoying things. Can you see, like, these squiggly lines, and they're kind of gone now. They're a bit here. Sometimes you'll see them in the distance. Sometimes you'll see them on textures. That's the annoying thing. Like these. You also see these here? The way the shadow is. These, like, jagged edges. That's something apparently X-Plane is working on. I hope they do fix it soon, because it's just... it doesn't look great. It doesn't look great at all. So we have around an hour, maybe just under, maybe about 50 minutes of cruise time before we start our descent. So gives us some time to plan. So let me plan. Let's see. So we're going to have a quick look at the charts that we need. Wow, okay. So you can probably see from the screen, from that angle, all of this like orange brown stuff on the screen is terrain. Told you I haven't done this this approach before. So I don't know if I can show it to you there. That is all terrain. So basically we arrive from here, waypoint Romeo Tango Tango, come down in this small gap, turn around, I'm a bit confused. Okay, I'm totally not getting nervous at all. This is going to be crazy. Well, it makes for good content, right? Right. I did a video landing into Madeira. That wasn't even as complicated as this. Let's go out. Let me just... Okay. Now let me just double check that we've got the correct approach in. That is the one. We're gonna have Echo 26. So just looking at the chart again, we've got, I don't need that anymore. Looking at the glide slope, 9,500 feet, then step down to 9,000, 7,200, 6,300, 5,700. So we have to be very, very precise. Well, with both the altitude and exactly our position as well. Add that to the map. Okay. My passengers are chilling, enjoying their lives right now, not knowing I'm panicking. That's interesting because our arrival here is not adding up with the chart. It says, for instance, at this waypoint, Whiskey India 612, we're going to be at flight level 6,300. Hmm. That's going to be fun. Okay, that matches now. Okay, I see. That's the missed approach procedure. 612, 610. Okay, Romeo Tango Tango. That makes sense. That's the missed approach. Okay. This is me just casually stressing out. Don't take the, just, I know probably boring to watch, but I'm trying to figure out what we're gonna do. Let me, in the meantime, give you some cool views. What's my frame rate like? 20, between 19 and 22. Not the best. Not the best. I'm wondering whether in normal ATC procedures I would rely on vectors. Because if I would, maybe that's why it's not making a lot of sense. Okay. It's making a little bit of sense. But not too much sense. So it's gonna be fun. Right. What's happening in here? Oh, we have a slight tailwind, 31 knots. Stream is pretty good in terms of technicalities. We've had 0 dropped frames. That's very good news. So I think I'm going to be streaming vertically more often. We are 340 miles out, and 7:54. We're 50 minutes away. Guys, thank you for joining, whoever is here. It means a lot. Thank you. If you can double tap that screen, that will help so much. If you can like the video, that will be very, very helpful. Let me just take a moment to appreciate some of the chilled parts of the flight, because I'm going to be stressed out soon. The weather's great, at least. And just make sure there's enough battery on my phone. Plenty of battery. It is super bright here, isn't it? This camera is going crazy. Nothing's going to help. Guys, also feel free to give me suggestions for other routes that you'd like to see, which carriers, which airliners you want us to fly with. I'm open to any suggestions, anything cool, anything interesting, exciting. Just let me know. going to be one interesting approach. Right, I'm just going through so many things here just to make sure that we'll have a safe arrival into Innsbruck. We're following everything that's already been published. Our star is published, it's all correct. It just looks kind of scary on the charts, really, especially because I haven't flown it before. So we're going to be doing a big sharp right turn over some quite scary terrain. So we'll see what the system manages for us. If we have to, we'll take manual control and then fly down ourselves. Let's see how it goes. In the meantime, enjoy the views. Starting to stress a little bit. This is why people ask me, why do you have this as a hobby when it can be quite stressful? It's only stressful if you don't really know what you're doing, like me right now. Normally I'm okay. But it's a new place. I'm just really curious to see if the plane is going to manage all that, if it takes all that into account, which it should do, because this is published terrain data. I'm just curious. Let's see what happens. It's getting a little bit of cloudage here. Destination data, yep. I need to add that in. Okay. Wait a second, have we passed our top of descent? Not yet, surely. No, here. Right. I'm going to initially clear us down to 9,000. destination data. So okay, our QNH is 1016. Temperature is 17 degrees Celsius. Nope, 17. .310 degrees, 4 knots. 310 degrees at 4 knots. And our landing let's go 3,300. Landing configuration full. Okay. Okay. Well, this isn't at all terrifying. Begin our descent. Oh, no. And it's quite cloudy, so let's turn on the seatbelt signs. So we're just going to need to monitor everything very carefully as much as possible. So after LMEM, we're at 1,000. No, we're at 16,000. Okay, and then decel. So basically from this point here, from LMEM all the way down to this waypoint. We're descending from just under 17,000 to 6,300. Okay. We'll keep an eye on it. We'll keep an eye on it. Oh, let's go. Frame rate now is about 18. That's why VATSIM just wouldn't be possible, which is sad. And we have some rain. You see, the cloud textures are actually great in X-Plane, even if the graphics aren't that good. I mean, it's pretty impressive. Right, definitely seeing some terrain. I feel like I want to slow down earlier than what it's saying here. So as soon as we get to Elmham, I want to slow right down. Just so we feel like we have a little bit more control. I don't have a seatbelt, but I feel like I need it. Feel a little bit of the turbulence in the side stick. That's pretty cool. See, that looks amazing to me. Once you're in the sky, X-Plane is awesome. Okay, let's start preparing the cabin. hitting some mountainous terrain here. Oh, it's stressing me out. And the weather is not helping at all. Here comes a stressful part of the flight. Just a reminder for whoever has joined in, whoever's watching, if you can double tap that screen and like this the stream, that would be amazing. And I hope we don't crash. Already, this is terrifying. Oh boy. At least it looks great in terms of scenery. Yeah, don't expect that to look anywhere near as good as Microsoft Flight Simulator, but we'll just pretend it looks cooler. This is where we just have to kind of trust the process a little bit. So the approach checklist, we're probably doing it a little bit early, but we're just going to make sure everything is set. So barrow ref is set, seatbelts are on. Minimums are set. Auto brake. Let's go medium. Engine mode select normal. Okay. Okay, we're starting to see the valley here, which is helpful. Okay, I want to start slowing down here. $39 miles out. The next waypoint is Whiskey India 612. Flight level 6,000. Let's. My frame rate is getting as low as 18 again. That's not great. Let's clear that down to 6,000. Let's get some speed brake. Okay, this is already not good. This is already not good. So what we're gonna do see, it's trying to take us completely over here. That's not great. $10,000. How high are we here? 8,500. Highest point here seems to be 8,652. I'm going to put in our standard QNH. Right. I can't take the stress. I'm gonna... I don't want to crash into the mountain. Let's go back to standard. That is crazy close. Crazy. Well, we're in the valley, so at least we can kind of see that. Thankfully there's a bit of visibility. And whoa, whoa, dude. Okay, that is not pleasant. Let's slow back down because I'm way faster than I want to be. I want to go back. I want to go down to maybe 190. So I think, yep, that's the runway right there. So we're just going to do this bit manually. At 7,200 feet, what I'm going to do is turn on our landing lights as well. Let's zoom in a little bit. Right, 7,000. I'm gonna level off a little bit at 7,000. Okay, speed is checked. About 200 knots. Let's go flaps 1. See what I mean? That's what was stressing me out. If I followed the plan, it looked like we were going to go straight through that mountain. So I'm not too sure what was going on there. Right. Gonna keep this pretty visual. Now, according to the charts, the terrain to our right is like pretty okay. We've got clearance about 6,000 our maximum. So yeah, I mean we can pretty much. Doesn't really matter now because we're hand flying, but see already this is stressing me out. Already. Right. We should have plenty of clearance, right? Can you imagine if real pilots had to do this? Okay. 6,400. Let's begin our turn. Gonna go flaps 2. We don't want to climb. We don't want to climb. No, let's take it easy. We're okay. We're okay. We've got some clearance here. These few bits of mountain are up to 5,000. And we're at 7,200, so we're okay. We're okay. I'm not okay, but we're okay so far. This is just as terrifying as I imagined it would be. Okay, we're at 7,000. Right, the turn, that was the hardest part. So that turn is done. We've actually got the runway in sight, so we can start thinking clearly now again. So what we're going to do, we're going to arm the approach. Which is not working, probably because we're way too high. What is our transition altitude? 10,000 feet. Why? $190. Let's go down to 180. Let's keep it going down. Flaps 3. let's arm the spoilers. And let's go gear down. Let's bring it down to 160. Not letting me arm the approach. Okay, I'll have to hand fly it. Come on. Let's keep it going down. We're at 6,000. We're at 6,000. It's very scenic, that's for sure. And we're going to go flaps full. Okay. Go around altitude. Cabin crew advised. The cam's no blue. Right, let's see if we can slow down more to maybe 135. Or a little bit fast.
100 above. Minimum.
Continue.
1,000.
No, don't worry, we're good. We're good. We're just a bit high.
300.
Sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate, sink rate.
Don't worry, we're fine.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 10. Drive. Drive.
Okay. Versus green. Go tap on the brakes, we're fine, there we go. All good. I think I can... Whoa, I think I can... Take a left turn here, flaps up. I think considering the amount of stress I just went through, I think that landing was kind of okay. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself, just to make me feel a bit better. Right, let's turn off these lights, strobe to auto, nose to taxi. Whoa, wee. How do I... There we go. Right, we'll go back and review that landing if X-Plane doesn't crash. Well, that was certainly interesting. Let's just tap on the brakes a little bit. Okay, we'll take this gate. Oh, there's a little Cirrus Vision jet there. Ah, there's my friend. Dude, you just got run over, you know that, right? We made it. We made... Why is everyone running him over? Leave the guy alone, man. Right, we're a bit late to start the APU, but I think we might not need it. I think we might be able to get ground power. Ground power is available. Excelente. So let's turn off seatbelt signs. We can turn that off. Let's turn that off. Beacon can come off. Power down. External power on. Okay. Well, look, again, considering we're an X-plane, look around. It's not terrible. It's not, you know, I've seen worse. It's okay. So we can disarm that. I think I can tell cabin crew about manual and cross-check. There we go. Auto. Everything's set to auto. We need stairs. What? Let's open that one as well. Where are you going? We need stairs. How are they expected to... Look at that. Absolute joke. On. There we go. This technology is crazy. Right, okay, we made it. So let's just check Volanta. Let's review our flight. We arrived on time, so that's a bonus. Statistics. Landing rate minus 188. I'm very happy with that. I'm very happy with that. So let's see if X-Plane will allow us to go back and view that landing. Oh. It says failed to load replay. Why Why are you guys not seeing my screen? Something really weird is happening with the stream. Let me try something because this is weird. Let's go to properties. We'll go to display capture. I really hope that everything was captured, because I don't know now, and that was one of the best landings I've done in a while. So if I lost it on the stream, I'll be very upset. Toggle replay mode. And this is where it's crashed. Let me see. Is it crashed? Toggle replay mode. Where are the controls? What is going on? Something is really being really weird. I can't go back and forth. Replay mode. I can't select the replay. It's not letting me go back. That is crazy. Let me just make sure, before we end the stream, let me just make sure that it actually worked. Let's see, because I mean, how much worse could the thing get? Wow. So it's been stuck. So you guys missed the whole landing. You guys missed the whole landing. Oh well, I'll try and I'll try to upload it later, which obviously means naturally this is where the stream's going to end. Obviously I don't know if I'm going to keep it on. I'll have to see if I can fix that. Guys, thank you so much for joining. It's been amazing to have so many of you. We've had about 116 views, which is crazy. I haven't had that many views during an actual stream before. Thank you all for joining. If you like this content, or you like what I'm working on, please feel free to subscribe, like the video. Something crazy is happening, but at least we get to enjoy it together. Thanks so much, guys, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.